new Alluring Desire has officially, as of last weekend, reached the Living Legend status, which means that all the heroes in Part the Mistveil are officially crossed over into that Living Legend format. And what does it mean for Classic Constructed now that High Seas has officially released? What heroes should you be looking to pick up and play in this new meta without the danger of having your blues stolen and played against you? Let's talk about it. But first, I have something to show you.
All right, check this out. This came in the mail today from Legend Story Studios. I had to break it open because I'm filming with one hand. I took a peek already, but I want to share with you. Look at this. Love that. And you know who it is. It's the man himself. Oh, look, it's me! Oh no, it's my name on it. It's a giant version of the other one. Are you kidding me? Hold on, how do I get this out without destroying it completely while holding a camera simultaneously? Oh my gosh, look how cool that is. Oh man. Where in the world do I put this? I gotta find a really good spot. Maybe, if anyone knows how to frame these types of cards, let me know. Because this is something else. Thank you, LSS.
You kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. That's gotta go up. I need to find a way to display that. I need a way to like frame it and put it up on the wall. Either way, that's amazing. Thank you, LSS. We've got the matching set. So here are 4 heroes you should consider as their stock is rising in the meta thanks to new reaching the Living Legend status. And the first one's pretty easy. All Guardians got way better because they were having to make these terrible concessions where they just run really crappy blues, and even then the matchup got really grindy and long, and New could still just win off of the back of just powerful things that New did. So if you're looking to play a Guardian right before Guardian Mastery Pack comes out, of course there's the options of Jarl, there's old school Bravo, and Valda is going to be sort of widely available now after being one of those, like, I think she was what, the top one? She was the winning skirmish like hero. I can't remember what she was. She was like a prize. Anyway, you had to win her in order to have her to play her currently. But with Mastery Pack coming out soon, Guardians are on the menu. Which one should you play? None of the ones I mentioned. You should play Victor. I feel like Victor has just consistently been the best Guardian since he came out, and it hasn't really been close. I know Jarl had a splash, and he can do some pretty cool things, and there's specific things he can do in the meta right now, but with Guardian Pack Mastery coming out, I just feel like his stock continues to go up, and if you're not going to play him, at least play Valda. The new Valda, I'll put it on the screen, is good. She's good, and I think she's going to be better and better because of the Guardian Mastery Pack. But if you want my opinion, from this point going forward, I believe heavily in Victor Goldmane. He can do all of the good things. He can play long games. He can play very aggressively. He has an end game state where he wins in the form of Golden Sun. He's just quite good, especially if you know how to play him. But here's one you might not have thought of. With New going out the window, other assassins, specifically Slippy here, actually get a little bit better as well. Slippy was one of those heroes that like really came onto the scene maybe like 4 months ago, like a month into the hunted season, I feel like, is when he really started to catch fire. And Arachne slipped through the cracks is no joke in this meta, and he's just a very strong, aggressive hero, but he was tamped down because of the fact that he was giving his hero effect to the other assassins. You take away one of those assassins, and one assassin that was very good in her own right, and your stock goes up. I think we could see Arachne slip through the cracks make a little bit of a surge. It really kind of depends on how the meta shapes out now that she's out of it. I don't think her rotation has as big of an impact as something like Enigma did, or the introduction of our main man Gravy Bones, who's in the back. But with there being some amount of space carved out of the meta, with heroes taking a step back thanks to bans over the past couple of weeks, we've seen that come to fruition at US Nationals and callings and battle hardens and things. Heroes kind of coming back and the level coming down. There's more room, I think, for Arachne slip through the cracks to maybe cut his way through. Of course, Mario is still on the menu as well, so if you're looking for another assassin, I think there are 2 good assassin options to rotate to. Who's Arachne Huntsman? Who said that? Why are you typing that in the chat? Stop it. Leave it alone. Arachne Huntsman doesn't exist, probably in perpetuity going forward. All right, next on the agenda is one that, if you know the channel, I always do this, and I'm going to do it again. Hey, here's the thing. Kano had a losing win rate into New, just straight up a losing win rate, not just on Talishar, but actually on tournament data as well. Kano had a losing win rate into this deck. So guess what? Kano, yeah, woo, Kano, and it's not just Kano, it's actually Wizards in general. So I'm not just gonna put Kano on there, but I do think he's a big winner, and I think he's a good player in the meta right now. He continues to be a deck that you can go to and just win games with nowadays. Even though I don't like the way the deck plays anymore, I think he's a fantastic pickup. But it's not just him, because obviously, if you know any other Wizards, they're all gaining a little bit of ground, and any results recently. Verdance did very well. Caleb Van Patten, Majin Bay, winning the US National Championships, gets a little bit better now, requiring more people to respect Verdance in general. And I don't know about me. I don't know about me. That's not how you say that. I don't know about you. I know about me. Acilio just feels like the best of the Wizards if you're looking to play aggressively, and he just feels like his stock continues to rise day after day. I feel like Acilio is one of those heroes that we all looked at and went, man, it sucks that he's not good. And spoiler alert, he's been good the whole time, which is crazy. But if you want my pick for a Wizard, I do think Kano is the deck to go for now that New has stepped back, because he's just gaining even more explosive potential, and he's not forced into playing a long game against a hero that has more blues than God's Green Country. So either way, you've got a lot of options, but again, if you're going to go with one, I think you go with Kano. And the final pick is a bit of an out there one. This is a hero that hasn't really done just about anything, but looking at the data based on how it's been played so far, maybe there's room for them to go up, and that's Marlin. Funnily enough, Marlin's just not done well at all, but Marlin had a very bad win rate into New, and part of the reason is Marlin, depending on how you build it, of course, but Marlin does indeed want to play solid blues, and New can't really use their blues to the same extent that she could use the blues of a Guardian, but taking them away over time, Marlin just doesn't have the staying power into that matchup. Maybe, just maybe, with New moving out, maybe Marlin has a point or two in her overall win percentage go up. But unfortunately, I do think Marlin is one of those heroes that probably needs a few things. It's funny. I feel like all the Rangers at some point have needed a few things. What does that say about the Ranger class? There's a lot of hoops to jump through when you have a bow, when you have arrows that you have to fire. And right now, Azalea rules the roost for however long she'll be here. I do think now that New has rotated, Azalea actually gets better. But I wanted to put Marlin on there simply because I wanted to talk about Pirate. And, we're not talking about Gravy Bones today because Gravy Bones doing well. We're talking about Marlin. Because I liked Marlin right out the gate. I really wanted her to be good. I was playing a lot of Riptide, and I was like, sweet, I've got my bow, I've got my arrows, I'm ready to go. And then Gravy Bones is so cool. So Marlin is, honorary mention. But I do think Marlin had a really bad New matchup, and she could probably use to, gain a couple points. So those are my picks. You've got, in order, you've got the Guardian of the bunch, which is Victor Goldmane. You've got your Arachne slip through the cracks, which, of course, is an assassin. So of the assassins, you go with Arachne. I would probably pick up Arachne, even though everyone's sort of leaning Mario. Kano as the wizard that gained points. And then finally, a bit of an oddball pick, but the pirate of the three, Marlin Treasure Hunter, maybe gets a little bit better. Let me know who I missed in a comment below. What hero gets way better? And tell me an event you're going to be going to this summer and playing at this summer with one of these heroes, or tell me what hero you're going to be playing into this a little bit of a fresh, spicy new meta. I mean, for me, you know, let's just cut the there we go. That's the one. That's where we're going. That's what we're doing. If you want videos on Gravy Bones, let me know that in a comment below. And of course, make the number go to the other number for extra support. As always, everybody, thanks for watching.